Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Tainted Grail. So of course we're still in the first chapter with Eiley, and she's sitting here at Chariot Conclave. The menu is at 1, which is pretty bad, but I already told you that I probably will cheat. If this thing goes out. Anyway, so we start the day, and this will go now. Well, now it's going to be removed actually. And if in the next turn it's not going to be activated again, this menu will cause us serious problems. Usually it would simply be removed and the area around it would get dark, so basically the cards would be removed. But because it's the last menu in the game, this is not going to happen. We will still be able to operate here, but I think we take, I'm not totally sure, I think we take 2 hits each turn or something like that. So yeah, that's obviously just for very desperate actions, right? You can lose, you still have basically 1, maybe 2 more turns. I mean, you also get less and less energy this way, so we definitely want to avoid that. Okay, let's see. We gotta reveal the next event card, and this is now again a non-random card, so that is scripted. We'll see what happens. You recognize many constellations in the night sky. The twin warriors, the seal and her cup, the wench, and also the cup, which is said to have appeared in the heavens when Arthur claimed the Grail. Now it seems that one of these stars on its edge has turned red, as if the cup was leaking blood. What foul omen is this? Your time is running out. The next travel of every character costs 1 energy less. Place 1 additional random event on top of the event deck. Then discard this card. Okay? So we're going to grab... Wait a minute. Okay, now this random event goes here on top. Okay. So, traveling in general, or no? Okay, 1 travel. The next travel action is basically free. Now we gotta move the Guardian. Let's hope he doesn't move into Quanach. That might cause us problems then. Okay, now that is south again, which isn't possible. So the guy simply moves back here. So he's a little bit trapped there, which is definitely good. Okay, now let's see. What I want to do is I want to no, actually I already did the exploration here in the Chariot Conclave, but I think I want to do it again because in this way now I have more energy and I'm going to have more options to deal with the situation that might show up here. So we're gonna explore there again, which costs me 1 energy, and that is let's see, 104. And by the way, someone pointed out that and I messed this up. Someone pointed out that you actually don't start at 1, which I usually did, but you start you you have already here your first choices to make. And I didn't really get that. By the way, I want to use that opportunity to thank you all. There were a lot of very, very kind and friendly comments on YouTube that I'm doing this video again, and yeah, it made me really happy, and find that really encouraging. So thanks a lot for watching this and taking the time. This is 104. So this time we gotta make this a little better here. It's okay, you have three options basically. We can stay a while and listen, we can dig through the remains, or we can leave while your sanity remains intact. Okay, so let's see. We already did the first thing, so I think I might actually still I think I want to stay a while and listen again. And it says, again, we already did that. So now we can learn from the conclave, and we can pay 1 energy. And we weren't able to do that before because we didn't have enough. So yeah, let's do it. And now it's verse 10. The lipless mouths sneer at you. The melted fingers seem to beckon and call you. An angry whisper grows like the sound of the sea. Finally, you realize they want you to come inside, to step behind the charred bars, where their black arms and melted fingers may close around you into a place where your life should have ended with theirs. So we could go inside, we could put our ear to the bars and gather what you can hear from there, or we can leave. There's definitely some risk involved going inside, but there is not that much. I think we should go inside. We really should do something, right? We don't have too many options left. So we go to verse 4. You break some of the bars open and step inside, choking on the foul smell. Closer, a voice in your head says. You lie between the charred carcasses and feel their arms wrap around you. Closer, the voice repeats as hands begin to pull you in. So now it's the question, try to break yourself free. I think I want to try that. Let's see if it works out or not. It takes a lot of effort, but you manage to break free, covered in small cuts and bite marks. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Each party member, oh fuck man, loses 2 of that and gains 1 horror. Exploration ends. Well, okay, that sucks. And you know what? I'm afraid we gotta do this again. We gotta find the secret. Okay, so I'm in a really bad shape here. There's not a lot I can do. We have to explore again. I don't see any other choices. So we go down here and this time we start digging through the remains. So we go to verse 2. You hum a joyful song to drown out the whispers and get to work. Prying apart half-melted bodies in grim and foul work, but you do find some valuables that were locked away with the unfortunate druids. If you don't have part 1 of the pillager status, gain 1 random non-companion item and part 1 of the pillager status. Each party who is more than 1 What is that? One empathy. Gains 1 sanity, which is good. So we gain 1 sanity. We can draw an item, a non-ally item. I think non-companion item, yeah, so let's see what that is. A kite shield. If you played no more than 1 card in your activation, prevent 2 damage. Ooh. But it can't be reduced to 0. Okay, that is not bad. Okay, anyway, we gotta push on. This is my last chance, you know. If I find something here, it's great. I really hope to find the answer for the menhir here. If I don't, this is over pretty much. So I'm gonna use another one and explore again. And basically we follow now this other path. So we listen again. And then we learn from the conclave again, and we basically spend another action. So now we're exhausted, and now we go to verse 10 again, and we go again inside. Okay, which brings us again here, and now we don't break free, but now we lay still. And that means we lose another life point. Oh boy. Now we can go to this. So now we get a secret, and it's secret 111, and that sounds at least promising. Maybe this is the stupid secret we're looking all the time here. Deformed fingers dig into your skin. Bodies push from all sides, nearly crushing your ribs. Charred lips whisper into your ears. The pain is immense, but after a while you understand they are not looking to punish you. They want to pass the knowledge lost with them. Each party member loses 1 health. Oh gosh. Look at this, we're really in a bad shape here. And gains 1 experience, okay? There we go. You've completed your first quest. I don't believe that. That was tough. You now know how to wake the ancient menhirs. When you finish a quest, make sure to always follow the instructions in the success section of your quest card. New task. Get to a location with a menhir icon and activate its menhir before your time runs out. Oh boy, so we made that. But we're close to death. Okay, so let's see what happened. Success. As soon as you have menhir rights. What? Do we have that? I don't know. It doesn't say we get that card. It says gain secret card 11. Nice. And the shared knowledge status. So there are the menhir rights. You can now activate menhirs. The cost of this action can be found at the back of each location with a menhir symbol. Yeah, great. So the problem is now we need magic. I have no fucking clue how to get that. Success. As soon as you have menhir rights, resolve the chapter 1 part 5 card from the event deck. Discard this card. Remember not to change the structure of the rest of the deck. And then look at that. Maybe chapter 5. No, part 5, that's what it says. Yeah, okay, let's see. Place this card on top of the active quest pile. Despite your best efforts to learn and perform the ancient rite, the menhir in your town seems beyond your help. Disheartened, you realize your only hope is to try to enable one of the 2 statues from the nearby locations. Quest. Activate a menhir in one of the nearby locations. 4 dweller mounds or whitening. Success. When you activate one of these menhirs, resolve the chapter 1 part 6 card from the event deck and discard this card. Okay. Yeah, great. So this is not looking good. So we are allowed to always check how to actually activate a menhir. Ah, look at that. Now if we go here, we could do it. Here we could do it, because we don't need magic to get there. So the problem is we need one more turn, which we don't have. So I guess I'm gonna have to cheat here. I mean, I'm in such a bad shape. It's pretty much ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I can travel for free here, because my next travel action is free. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I think I'm going to travel again, basically. I don't see any other choices. So I'm going to go here, spend my last energy, and now I'm done, basically. And this looks grim. I think I might be nearly dead. I don't know if there is still an option to survive that, but we're gonna find out. So let's come to the end of the day for now. So we have to consume food. Okay, fine. Now this goes up 1 space, and this goes up to 4 spaces, but it can only go here, right? Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much it. There is this weird dream, but I think that doesn't help me a lot, because we already have that mark of the hunter. Just let me check that again. No, that's... Oh, actually, if you have part 2 of the morning song status, I don't think I have that. So, or if you don't have the hunter's mark status. Yeah, but we do have it, so there is no consequences there. We just sleep and drain pretty much the same stuff as before. So interesting is what happens now. Start the new day, and I think this is now looking really bad. So, remove the expired menhirs. Okay, that is not the case. Now, I gotta check what exactly would happen. Oops, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna follow that instruction. But hey, maybe I do. I mean, if I start over again, at least now I know how to start. Yeah, how to do this, how to activate menus. I can simply go there and learn the activation thing in a pretty simple way, and then I'm fine. You know, that's not technically, that's not such a big deal. And from then we can just continue our adventure. Maybe that would be even easier than, well, we'll find out. Okay, so actually it says, well, you do not remove the menu, obviously. And at the start of the, wait a minute. What does it exactly say? Ah, gosh. There we go. The characters may continue, but they lose. Huh. So the menu goes out. Okay, so I think, although I don't really know that, I think you actually might remove it. It goes out, so it goes away. Fine, but you don't remove the cards. If the last menu goes out, do not remove the last remaining location cards. The characters may continue to play in these locations, but they lose 2 wounds and gain 2 trauma in each start of the day, at each start of the day. And that is now the question. Is that already the case now? Or is it the case at the very start of the day? I don't know. But hey, I'm going to say it's the case at the very start of the day, which buys us 1 more turn. And that turn is critical, right? So we definitely have to... by the way, we got to move this guy here. And I think that actually means that he simply disappears. So we just remove him from the game. Okay, so now... Just let me quickly check if that is actually the case, but yeah, that's exactly what you do. This guy is removed. The card goes to the bottom of the encounter deck. Actually, I think these should be flipped, and you basically get, you don't really have a discard pile or anything. Okay, now, we decided to continue, or I decided to continue. We go here, which costs us 1 energy. And now the question is, will we be able... We can activate a menu. That doesn't cost us energy, the action doesn't cost us energy, but then we have to pay 1 energy, 1 wound, 2 wealth, and 1 food to put a new menu model on this location, and sets its style to 9- player. Okay, great. So that's what we do. So we have to pay 1 energy, 2 wealth, and 1 food. And we're super lucky that we have that stuff left. And now we can actually activate this menu. Okay, but of course we are totally screwed. Now I assume what happens now is that basically these cards are all removed. And we have to add new cards here and here. But we'll find out about that. So we activated the menu, and that means we finished the quest. When you activate one of these menus, resolve the Chapter 1 Part 6 card from the event deck and discard this card. Now I could... I forgot to draw a random event. So I gotta do that. Oh, that is beautiful weather. That is pretty awesome. So that means we don't have to spend the energy for this travel action. This is great. That is just fantastic. So we are not exhausted right now. I mean, it doesn't really help us a lot because we took so many wounds. We might even consider doing a healing action now. I think we might want to do that. But first I want to read the story here. Congratulations! And it seems to be the end of the first chapter. You've completed your first chapter in the Fall of the Avalon campaign, or Fall of Avalon campaign. Each character gains 2 experience and 1 magic. Okay, nice. Each character gains 1 free combat deck advancement. Now we're going to check how that works out. Discard your event deck. Place any discarded random event cards back in the random event deck and shuffle this deck. Then either save your game or draw a Chapter 2 setup card and follow the instructions to begin the next chapter. Okay. Well, I would love to do a fully heal or something like that before I start the next chapter, to be honest. Okay, so first I want to do this advancement thing there and check out the rules for the combat advancement cards. To advance our character, what we do is we draw the 3 top cards here from this advancement pool. It's a combat advancement that we're going to get, and we can choose one of these cards. Now that is a... what does that say? Nimble Reposition, Blinding Dust, or Sickle Throw. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you look at that, that Sickle Throw is pretty powerful. Here we would get 3, and here we get 2, so that looks like it's really strong. On the other end here, we're gonna need more courage to continue this, and we don't have any courage at the moment, so that's a little questionable. Maybe I want that later in the game, I'm not sure. I mean, that's not bad either. It would allow us to ignore an enemy attack. That's pretty good, the Blinding Dust. What is that? Draw 1 card. If you escape from combat, ignore the opportunity attack. That's also pretty good. And you can be pretty sure that you can play these things because, you see, of these, because they're down here, so they will always match. So maybe for now the Sickle Throw isn't what I want, although it looks like a cool card, but I think I might go with this. The Blinding Dust. I can ignore an enemy attack. It gives me... but then this card goes away. That sucks a little. Because I cannot do this then. It's just a little bit of a shame. I don't know what to do. You know, I really think I actually want to go with a sickle throw. I think this thing is pretty awesome. I'm going to use the sickle throw. I'm going to grab the sickle throw. So I put it in my deck. These cards go, I guess, at the bottom of the deck. Oh shit. Yeah. And now at the start of the day, I'm allowed to remove one of my cards from my deck and put it on the side. So the deck has to be 15 cards. It can be bigger if I want it to be bigger, but it's probably a good idea to remove some weaker cards, so to improve my chances to get the sickle throw, for example. Okay, so that was the advancement. Now I'm not sure how this thing actually goes on, and this is discard your event deck. The problem is the chapter 2 setup card. I already checked that. Basically it tells you how to set up your event deck. I think it's, is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one here. Prepare the event deck, find all the parts of chapter 2 and stack them from 3 to top. Okay, so you're creating encounter deck, and that means we're going to have now also stronger encounters with 2, which is not good at all. And I'm seriously considering grabbing a second character here. And you are now ready to start chapter 2 of the Fall of Avalon. Okay. What it doesn't say is, it doesn't say anything about you start a new day. It doesn't say anything about regeneration, healing, or whatever. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna heal myself. I don't know if I'm gonna heal myself to the maximum, or just give myself 2 or 3 life points. I just don't know that. And I'm gonna give myself also then the maximum amount of energy, that basically just, you know, at the end of the day. And if it's cheating, I mean, it's probably cheating, but I don't care too much. I want to, you know, I want to experience the story, and I can definitely enjoy that more if I'm not totally restricted in my actions and all. That's not that great. In addition to that, I think I will actually grab a second character to get a better chance in fighting, so that I don't have to run away for basically everyone that I encounter. She's really not a good fighter, and it seems, I mean, we've seen that, you know, even some old crazy man I have to flee, and that's just not a lot of fun.